Look, optimally, India needs 3 aircraft carriers. We had the Vikramaditya earlier, which was modified for us by the Russians from an old Russian aircraft carrier design. It had its teething problems. This one has been designed. The design bureau started work on it in 1999, and today, after 4 sea trials, it is entering the Navy in a very proud manner. 37,500 tons displacement. It is a stow-bar carrier. That means it's a takeoff with arrested wires, which sort of help the aircraft to operate from here. It's got 26 MiG-29s on board. It has got the advanced light helicopters, the Kama 4 helicopters, and the new American MH-60 helicopters, 4 of them, for anti-submarine warfare and early warning roles, SAR, etc. It is a very powerful platform. Now we have one carrier for each of our seaboards, western seaboard, eastern seaboard. Like I said, we need optimally a third carrier, so that when one of them is on dry dock or rest and refit or maintenance, we have 2 carriers on station at all times. So this is a very significant development in the field of Atmanirbharta. There are just about 7 countries in the world that can make aircraft carriers, and India has just joined that select league. This is a very powerful platform, and like I said, this will really add to the power of the Indian Navy and the reach of the Indian Navy. 7,500 nautical miles it can go without any refueling, etc. And the simple fact is that the Indian Navy is now building and not buying a navy. Our threats on the high seas are increasing very, very dramatically. The Chinese Navy today at 380 ships is the largest navy in the world. It has overtaken the United States in the number of ships. It has now got 2 aircraft carriers. It's working on the 3rd, and it plans to have 5 or 6. So the threat is there for us, made out absolutely cut and dried. We have to respond, and I think we will have to enhance our defense budget. Seeing what is happening in Ukraine, seeing what is happening in Taiwan, there is simply no getting away from this. This is not an era in which we can pinch pennies. We will pinch pennies only at our own peril. The nations the world over are enhancing their defense budget, and we will have to keep pace with the profile of threats.
Well, Major General GD Bakshi, please also throw more light on the special features that one should know about INS Vikrant.
Look, the message it gives out is very simple. Don't mess with us. In terms of geostrategy and geography, the peninsular India juts out into the Indian Ocean like an unsinkable aircraft carrier, right? Our very situation astride the primary sea lanes of supply, the SLOCs as they are called, sea lanes of lines of communication, on which the entire oil of China, the bulk of it that comes from the Middle East, goes just south below the 10-degree channel, passes through the choke point of the Straits of Malacca, Sunda and the Lombok Straits, and then it goes up north towards China. So India sits astride the sea lanes of the Chinese. Their entire ocean-based commerce, their bulk of their energy trade passes just below the Indian peninsula. As such, as however many be the number of ships they may have, as Colonel Kinney pointed out, I'm saying that we are in a position to choke their energy supplies in any conflict. We are in a position to choke the choke points at the Malacca and constrict any passage for Chinese ships. The Chinese know this, and that is why they are trying to enhance their number of aircraft carriers. They are trying to build bypasses to the Malacca Straits. They are trying to build storage facilities that in case their oil is cut, oil supply is cut, they can have strategic reserves.